Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Christian McCaffrey with
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
First down, Panthers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 53 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
K1 Short.
Tackle made by K1 Short.
A gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. First carry for Carlos Hyde. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Tyre Whitehead on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Carson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The carry.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run it with Carson. And he stopped immediately there.
Chris Carson, the ball carrier.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
On the stop. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On 2nd down, Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Wilson. And he's got it. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Michael Dixon to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his running back, Hyde. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Now, this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
He'll return it from the 6. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking for White on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Once they're down, You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it?
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run again with Carson. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw is Wilson on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Throwing, Prescott. Looking for White on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second and 12.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Exit.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Wilson to throw on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Joey Slide.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
47 to Mike. 0-0-0.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
47-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run the counter. Carson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
March 47. March 47. Watch the back. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Watch the cut. Watch the cut. Switch. 14.
On third down, Carson. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
46.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They'll give to Hyde out of the gun. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
A gain of 42.
He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is caught inside the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Taking it in from a yard out, and the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Joey Slide.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Take over first.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
29-yard line.
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
21. Joey Slide.
Joey Slide now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Wilson's pass.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Carson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled it.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistent. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this a very important drive leading to the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
Keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
The 35-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's third.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable for Lockett. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Wilson to throw. And that's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Oh, a lot of contact right there. No call. Maybe got away with one.
What are you doing questioning the contact on that play? Let them play. And, you know, it was a late-game situation. And I think that probably played into it. The officials, they want to let the players determine it down the stretch.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
14.
Now Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand, taking a knee. And guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Seattle, so long, everybody.